Hey guys, it's me. It's Plank with another episode of He's Got a Knife. Um, hey, usually you guys see me sitting down in a chair starting the show, but turns out I changed my tables and chairs, so now I don't have chairs to sit that low. So now I got to do it from a standing position. It's been a minute, but here I am. We're going to be doing a dish called ceviche. It's a Peruvian origin dish, originated out of Peru. It is a quick and pretty easy summer dish. It's very nice, very beachy. If you have a white fish or a light fish, the flaky type of fish, even in this case, we're going to be using small scallops, but you can use scallops and shrimp in this dish. It's designed so that you can do this without cooking it. What we're going to do is use lemon juice and lime juice to cook the proteins. Essentially, you can just let this put in raw fish or what have you and put it in with some lemon juice and lime juice. The acidity from the juice will end up cooking the meat over several hours. You can refrigerate it and have it done in 7 hours. For the sake of this recording, though, I have blanched some scallops so that, I don't have to leave this recording on for 7 hours for you to figure out what the result was. Anyway, I hope you guys like it, and I hope you enjoy it and try it out. Let me know what you think. Also, I'm looking to put some more new content on the Borderless Gaming GSA website or YouTube page. I've started doing some bike riding. I did a test recording yesterday. It worked out pretty well. I got a GoPro coming in the mail. Should be today, so I can attach that to my bike. I'll put one of the videos up and see how you guys like it. It's not a lot to it, but it is fun for me. I do this. I started doing this to get back into shape and getting to see the outside world. There's a lot of lakes and bike paths where I live, so I figured I'd try it out. Anyway, tune in for more of that, and if you could give us a like and a subscribe below. And let's get started on ceviche. It's going to be delish. Let me go ahead and angle this camera down and get started. There we go. You guys know the drill. Let me get this light adjusted so you guys can see better. There we go. I'm going to put on my gloves because without gloves you get what, guys? No love. All right, this dish is actually pretty quick, very easy to do. Again, usually you find this on shorelines, ocean shorelines, this dish. It's very easy to put together, especially with fresh fish that you just captured out of the ocean and stuff like that. So, I've known it to be put together with octopus, aka pulpo. I hope I'm saying that right with the correct accent. Pulpo. Anyway, so yeah, I got some scallops here that I blanched off. Yeah, I didn't overcook them a whole lot. Just kind of let them blanch for about a minute or two. That way they're not too rubbery or anything like that. Set those aside. So this dish is a salad, super easy, okay? It's only as complicated as you want it to be. I'm going to go with, it's a good way to empty out the fridge too. I got a little bit of a cucumber left over. So let's get to slicing and dicing. I want to core this cucumber. So let me get a spoon. Give me a second here. Kind of rearrange my kitchen a little bit, so now everything's further away. I gotta figure out how to do that now. Make sure I have all my stuff together before I start, yeah? My mise en place. All right. So we are just going to cube this. Nice little bite-sized chunks. Throw that into our bowl. To the side here. I saw a neat little trick online, a little meme that I'm going to do for my wife. I want to learn how to make sugar-free cookies. There you go. Except for you need both sides. Yeah. So now you have sugar-free cookies. Let's see here. Gonna use a red pepper. You know what I didn't do? I went to IKEA. Yeah, everybody's favorite store. And I got some brand new kitchen towels. What? Just a second here. I didn't put a kitchen towel underneath my cutting board so it won't slide all over the daggone place. They had them cheap too, man. They were like 50 cents a pop. I couldn't have been happier. All right. Take out that membrane there. Let's see here. You guys ever wonder what I do with my scraps? I have a compost bucket. I have a composter in my apartment. So I just throw it in my compost bucket and I give it to my plants outside. I got some peppers growing, some tomatoes growing, some lettuce growing, some potatoes growing, or as I say, potatoes. We got sweet potato and yellow potatoes. All on my apartment balcony. And then not even to consider all the freaking herbs we got growing right now. I got a couple of arrow gardens. It's got me producing basil, more basil than I've ever wanted in my entire life. Let's see here. I could start my own Italian restaurant with how much basil I have. Let's see here. But you know, it surprisingly doesn't grow very well. Cilantro. And I use cilantro a lot. I'm one of those people that as cilantro doesn't taste like soap to them, so I am tastefully superior to you people. No, I'm just kidding. There is a small demographic of people that cilantro tastes like soap to them. I am fortunate enough that I can enjoy cilantro. All right. Next, we got an onion. I guess I could put this on the cutting board, yeah. I was meaning to use purple onions just for the color, but I think my wife used all the purple onions for whatever dish she was making. I think she made sausage and peppers or something like that and used all my purple onions. Anyway. I got some more stuff coming up for you guys. My good friend Chef Dan sent me a portable smoker. I live in an apartment, so smoking foods is kind of difficult, but this thing is going to kind of trick some stuff out. So I got to come up with some ideas of what I'm going to do with this thing. All right. Next, we got a tomato, a little Roma tomato. Bloop. Again, I'm going to core this. I'm not a huge fan of raw tomatoes. but I understand their place in the culinary world. You know, the only time I really ever enjoyed tomatoes were in my mother's sandwiches. Whatever she cooked with tomatoes, I was totally okay with. All right. Like I said, this is a super easy dish. I don't want to say it's healthy, but you can make it unhealthy. But it's semi-healthy. I guess it really depends on who's making it. Like, you can add a stick of butter to it, and it's going to be unhealthy. All right. Some people put avocado in it. I don't like avocado. I think it's gross. Tastes like tree butter. I sit here and talk about all this stuff, but like I sat there and dissed everybody for not being able to have cilantro. I'm going to add a little bit of heat to it. So I got some serranos here. I am going to core this. And take the membranes out. The other day I was making some pepper powder. Yeah, I had a bunch of peppers left over from another cooking job, and I was like, you know, I can dry these out, dehydrate these, and make a powder with it, and use it as a seasoning, which was a great idea. I thought, yeah, this is a great idea, and it turned out to be a great idea. But what I didn't take into account was what dehydrated peppers smell like. Or at least what happens when you grind them into dust. So after I dehydrated them and ran them through my coffee mill or my spice grinder, I ended up accidentally macing my entire family. It was pretty funny at the time, at least. All right. So far, it is coming together real nice. Take a look, everybody. I'm going to stir that up. Next thing we're going to do is add some of these here scallops. Again, you can really use whatever kind of fish you want. I don't suggest using like a heavy, steaky fish. If you do, you're going to have to let it sit for a really long period of time, especially if you're doing it from a, without poaching. If you're doing it from a raw setup. The poaching allowed me to get it cooked off a little bit more. Plus, I mean, you always had to argue about foodborne illnesses and all that jazz. So, you know. There we go. Now, for the secret ingredient to secret ingredient soup. Donde está microplane? There you go. Haha. I'm pretty sure I said that horribly wrong. Anyway. I'm going to use some lemons and limes here. I'm sure Falchian's going to love this because he's a fish guy. He likes fish a lot. Yeah. All right. So we're just going to squeeze this juice in there. Get all willy-nilly with it. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be tasty. You guys can hear my dog in the background licking and making a bunch of noise. He always does this when I get on camera. Besides, that's the time he wants to be busy. All right. Now for the lemons, you got to catch those seeds where they fall into your food. Be careful not to get the lemon juice in your eyeballs, in your ojos. You guys may be wondering why I keep speaking partial Spanish or Spanglish. I don't know. I like the Spanish language. Plus, this dish comes from Peru, so you know. When in Peru, do as Peruvians. All right, so I'm just going to squeeze out the rest of this juice here. Oh, got a seed. Using the backside of my rolling pin, so I can't find my juicer because my son puts up my dishes. All right, look at that. Starting to get juiced in there, juicy. Now, if you want, take a little bit of this here lemon and lime. Get some of that zest in there. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Just make sure you don't go down to the pit. Oop. I dropped my lemon peel. All right, so let's clean up my mess here a little bit. Got one more thing to do. And that's the devil's lettuce. I got some cilantro left over here. What else IKEA had on sale? Freaking Ziploc bags, man. Stupid cheap for Ziploc bags there. I'm like going out of my way just to go to IKEA to get Ziploc bags and kitchen towels. IKEA, if you guys want to sponsor me or give me like some free stuff, I'm always about that. I doubt you watch my stream at all, but you know, hook a brother up, you know. There we go. Just chop this here cilantro up. Maybe I should get a mezzaluna like in Food Wars. Actually, I think that thing would obliterate anything that you put in front of it. It's probably not a wise idea to have. All right. Give this a little herbal freshness. Give this a nice stir. All right, hit it with a bit of crushed red black pepper. Some salt. And you want to let this marinate for at least 30 minutes. If you're doing it from raw, you want to let it marinate in this juice for some hours. My recipe has said 7 hours, so an overnight thing is always well. You can also add garlic to it. I didn't. If you must add garlic to it, like I said, avocados I'll also use. Maybe you like a little bit more spice, you get a little bit more going to it. Maybe some Thai chili peppers. You know, you can kind of freeform with the ceviche. Play some kitchen jazz, as I like to say. All right, so as that's sitting there, let me clear up a bit, and we'll put together a plate for you guys that I think you will like. All right, paper towels. Wipe things down a bit. My knife, because you know, I've got a knife. Got a special treat for you guys to make this a nice summertime dish. There we go. I'm going to get this ceviche in there. Next, you guys will never guess what I've got. You'll never guess. It's something tasty, and it goes with summertime. One of my favorite dishes recently, or items. Ooh, some nice watermelon chunks. So, like, I have been destroying cantaloupe and watermelon lately. Especially after my workout. It's so satisfying. Yeah. And one more thing for the gram. Gotta put those gloves back on so I don't get juice everywhere. So I don't get the juice all over the place. There we go. There we go. You guys might hear my son talking in the background. He is playing with his cousin online. They like to play Roblox together. I'm going to give him some extra limes. If you want to make things a little bit fancier, you can do this number. Come on, guy. You can put some on the rim of your bowl there. Yeah. Does that look fancy, guys? Does that look fancy AF? Is that knife gleaming too much? And let's see. I don't think I have any fresh mint. I would have made you guys a mojito to go along with this, but I don't have any fresh mint. So anyway, here you have it, guys. That's some ceviche, some scallop ceviche with some some pineapple chunks, some watermelon chunks. This makes for a great summer dish or salad outside when you're grilling and things like that. Just freaking delicious out on the beach, enjoying that ocean air. Right now in Minnesota, there's a Canadian wildfire up north, so everything smells like barbecue here. So I'm pretty far away from a shoreline, but something like this is pretty good, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my show. I hope you enjoyed the dish. And come back for more. I'm going to take a quick taste of this because, you know, it looks delicious. And it tastes delicious. Yeah. Come back for more. Give us a like and subscribe. Thumbs up. Give me comments. Tell me how I messed up your national dish. You know, always appreciate you guys. Also, catch me on the Borderless Gaming GSA web show. I am now a permanent fixture there. Make sure to give Falchion and Geek Master a thumbs up and a like and a shout out. Those guys are my dudes. Anyway, thank you again, and till next time. As Falchion would say, you know me, I am Ghost. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.